Shine 경기장 도시형.
This has gotten much too silly. Stop that. Here at the 9 o'clock position on Sandshorn Myths, we have Vile.DdoRo spawning as our blue Protoss player. His opponent at the 3 o'clock position, also wearing that TSL first tag from the Team SCV Life. It is Shine, our red Zerg.
Yep, there you go. So probably their NA account then, because that is, I know, one of the names of their NA account because I helped TSL set up their NA accounts. So there you go.
I have an obscure movie
That's
reference
the story,
for you.
Story behind that. Okay.
Have you ever seen the movie Shine?
I know.
Jeffrey Rush, where he's like a prodigal piano student
With the
and things
pirate
like
guy?
that. And yes, but
Okay.
oh god, that's right. That's what people know him as now. Every time I see Shine, just Rachmaninoff piano concertos keep going through my head. It's a really obscure movie reference. So I'm pulling this away. He's I believe autistic piano player whose like life goal is to play Rachmaninoff piano concertos. So it was awesome because I was a piano player and I'm the only one getting this right now, and I'm going to quit.
All right. There you go.
No, I really don't have anything else to say. I was dropping the reference.
I was trying to think of some other like piano movie.
Yes.
And
Amadeus?
A different movie about someone with a disability and like put them together to try to figure out what this is like.
Kind of like My Left Foot and Immortal Beloved. We'll just put those two together.
The best I could think of was Mr. Holland's Opus meets Rain Man.
Does
that work?
You know, I like that. I like that actually. So Rain Man, yeah, that encapsulates him pretty well.
Okay.
So
it's kind of all right. Now I kind of know what that movie's about. All right, cool. All right, pool going up for TSL first, aka TSL.Shine.
Yes.
Probably going to go ahead and put down a hatchery there as well. He's got a little bit of time to mess with the drone first. Oh, there is the pylon. You know, this is very similar to what Ace actually did against many of the TSL players, and I will bet you lots of esports dollars that DdoRo watched that match and was like, this seems to work pretty good against those TSL Zergs. They just take their third base right away when you do this, and then I can do a very strong two-base timing to take advantage of that. So, are we going to see the same thing in this game? We'll have to see. It looks like we might. In the meantime, it is Mortal Kombat. Oh, never mind.
Maybe Mortal. No. Okay, Mortal. No.
More like severely injuring combat.
Yes. There you go. Like, hey, you've taken my shields away combat.
In the meantime, it is a Forge expand for DdoRo back at his base.
Yep.
There was that little pause before I said his name because I'd remember.
Yes, DdoRo he is. We do have a gateway up at the front as well. Pretty standard stuff out of him. And yeah, you could not have said it better. I feel like I'm watching the series of StarTale versus TSL. I mean, Ace was so good at disrupting the TSL Zerg's rhythm, just over and over again, forcing them to put down expansions on his terms, not theirs.
Exactly, exactly. If you force the Zerg to do something in the early game, then naturally, it seems obvious, but you know, not a lot of people really think about it, is you know what the Zerg is doing. If you know what the Zerg is doing, you can prepare a strategy that is good against that. So it's a very simple concept, but obviously one that is still quite effective at the pro level.
And this pylon will eventually go down, but of course, next base is going to come up in quite a while. Nexus finishing up as well. DdoRo once again, almost said it there, saving up quite a few resources at the moment, and we'll see if he decides to go for the exact same strategy or switches it up a little bit this time.
Yeah, will he make a Stargate too, possibly? I mean, that's kind of, I'm kind of curious, because you can do a few things. Obviously, his blink timing is very, very strong. He micros quite well, as we've seen. But there are many tricks in that bag that Protoss can pull out on occasion. There is the +1 weapons, though.
Yeah, +1 weapons is on the way, so everything looking identical so far to what we saw last go-round. Of course, the Cybernetics Core just about to finish up in a second. Queen was way out in front, but made sure to take down that probe as she slowly wanders her way over to that third base.
Yep, that's right. Trying to get there to inject some larvae, maybe spread some creep, do the type of things that Queens do. Warp Gate research is on the way as well for DdoRo. And 2 gas at the pretty much the earliest timing you see from this build from TSL.Shine. He's getting him at around the mid-30s, as we can see. So he's going to want to get the roaches out a little bit quicker than his teammate did. Try to tech up to lair, get that roach speed as well. Okay, and here's the robo this time from DdoRo. So things a little bit different from the Protoss this time around.
Yeah, looks like Shine just starting to get gas once again. He is actually, or just get gas in general, because he has not gotten Zergling speed. I apologize.
Right, yeah, he didn't have any gas before now.
Waited until that 40 supply mark, kind of like you were talking about. So And let's see here now as that Robo is up, but it looks like it's going to get revealed here in just a second. In fact, it already is. So Shine has a good idea of what his opponent's up to. We saw him just click on it right there. So he knows it's a Robo on the way. He has a Roach Warren coming up along with an Evolution Chamber, and there's LR2.
Yeah, he knows there's a Robo, but that doesn't really tell him a whole lot because he still hasn't seen how many gases are at the natural. Oh, never mind. I take it back. He does have an Overlord there. So that's going to give him a few more clues as well. But like I mentioned, you know, Doro has a couple different options. There's a couple Immortal pushes that involve getting that Robo Bait about that timing. However, this time we are going to see a Warp Prism build, and I think that's a fantastic idea on this map. In fact, this is the exact same thing that Ace did in the match against TSL. And was it even against Shine? I wonder if it even was. I'm trying to remember now. But yeah, this is the same build that Ace did. So clearly Doro has been doing a little bit of studying of previous matches like any good pro player would.
Now, if we remember right, this was actually the map that Ace lost, though, right? Because he wasn't able to block his opponent's natural. If I'm remembering correctly, this go-round, a little bit different, he was able to do so. So Shine is going to have that blocked. He's got the Warp Prism moving across to the top there, so that's going to be dropping down some units in a bit. He's got a few units running through the front. His +2 weapons is on the way as well. Shine investing in upgrades a little bit faster this go-round before he puts out that first run of Roaches, but he's not going to have a lot on the field to deflect these very strong gateway units in a bit.
Yeah, he could. We'll see. I mean, he doesn't have any spine crawlers either. It's tough to make spines when you don't exactly know where the attack is coming. That's kind of the difficult spot when your bases are so spread out along an entire side of the map like on this one. So how is Shine going to handle this? He does find these Zealots, but he needs to be very, very careful. Those are +1 Zealots. They do two-shot Zerglings. Here come the Stalkers into the third, though.
All right, well, we're going to see if any more units get dropped down. The Zealots are going to run through the front. These Stalkers actually have to watch out. Nice job picking off the Queen, then jumping right back into the Warp Prism. Zealots starting to chase down units inside of the natural. They may turn their attention. Well, actually just going to kill that Roach. Roach does not give away and try and head after the Queen. No, looks like they're just going to sit in there and try and pick off a couple of Roaches, which they do. That's actually 3 Roaches dead for the cost of 4 Zealots. And, of course, that Queen went down inside of the third as well.
Yep, so Doro doing a little bit of damage here, but overall Shine handling that pretty well. He's about 30 supply ahead too, which isn't bad at this point in the game. That's kind of about where you want to be. But in the meantime, there is Blink on the way. There is +2 weapons as well. So Doro not letting anything slip at all. He's just going to kind of try to chase that Warp Prism around a little bit. And actually what Doro is doing right now is trying to slow these Roaches down. Wants to get that third base up, but that is exactly what Shine was going to check for. But now he has to pull back. So Doro will get his third base up.
Yes, he will, and it looks like he may pick off another Queen in the process as well. We do have Blink coming up. Looks like he's going to have to pick up and get away, though, unfortunately. Can't drop in the back either. There's already a Spine Crawler in position. So Warp Prism moving away. Photon Cannon up at the front. There's a Nexus, so Doro's going to be on 3 base here momentarily. He's got some strong units out as well with +2 attacks. Just not a lot of them yet.
Yeah, he's focusing on Immortals as well, which is, of course, good if your opponent is going Roaches. Oh, nice. I like that one Stalker on the low ground, too. Looks like he really wants to kill that Queen, and will he get it? Oh, that Queen, only at 10 hit points. One more shot from a Stalker would kill it at this point.
Yeah.
Yep, has to be very, very careful. I love that Shine is going for burrowed movement. This is really interesting, actually, because it's a popular strategy that fell out of style for a while. Now it's starting to come back again. The burrowed movement for the Roaches basically as soon as possible in ZVP. And if your opponent doesn't have detection, it can work pretty well here.
There's Guardian Shield hitting the floor right now. Stalkers doing considerable damage to these Roaches. They're backing up because they're all in a big group right now. Most of their Zergling forces went away. That buffer, of course, Zerglings would be, I guess, a little more effective right now against this little group. But as more Immortals get added in, that is some serious firepower against those Roaches.
Yeah, that is like a well-oiled Roach-killing machine right there in that army. Stalkers and, oh, look at this, Roach push. In the middle, he does manage to depower the Cybernetics core, so no Roaches for a little while. And does he have any detection? He might just be able to burrow and run away here. I don't know if Doro has an observer out right now.
Well, it looks like he's just going to wall off his main right now. These Roaches continuing to try and do damage here around the natural. Oh, they finally make their way into the main, though. They're going to go right after the robotic facility. There is actually an observer overhead, so Doro will be able to pick up on this, but he has lost quite a bit. At the same time, Shine is actually attacking into the third as well. He's losing everything over at the main, of course, so he's got to do a lot of damage because he's losing his entire forces to get this done, but he has done quite a bit of damage. damage.
Yeah, will he be able to get the Nexus? So before DdoRo's army comes back, that's what he should be prioritizing right now. He's going for it now, but I don't think he's going to get it. Yeah, he's just going to need to make a run for it here. He might decide to stay and fight. All right, well, with the Observer there, I suppose he can't get away anyway.
Oh.
Yep,
Roach slaughter.
That. Yeah, so it's really too bad he didn't target that Nexus from the beginning. Otherwise, I feel like he had a pretty good chance of taking it down. But he was busy microing other things.
Oh, he's got to watch out, though, in the middle. Loses 1, 2, 3, 4 roaches right away, and a couple more going down as well, to the loss of only a couple stalkers now. So DdoRo moving out. He's down by about 45 supply, but of course he's very well upgraded right now. He's got just pretty much, like you said before, a well-oiled roach-killing machine. We do have some more Zerglings starting to flood in now, but DdoRo's got some serious firepower behind him. He did take a hit to his economy, though.
Oh, there we go. Brilliant move by Shine, going for that Link counterattack outside of the range of the Xel'Naga Tower, so DdoRo won't see it coming. Definitely going to do some damage with this, I would say. And, actually turning around. Okay. Well,
all right. Now moving back in. Okay.
All right.
A little bit of a delay.
I'd be curious to see what his hotkeys were in that situation, because I feel like that was a mistake by him. But it looks like he will get the Nexus, though.
Yeah,
blinking, and is he going to get it? And oh, yeah, for sure. It's dead.
Bye-bye, Nexus. At the same time, we have units running into the natural as well. That's a lot of roaches. Starting to power down a couple of cannons. Probes trying to get away, but only a few of them do make it there. DdoRo has Blink ready. He needs to be able to catch up there and start killing some roaches, but his production is just starting to bite the dust, and Shine's economy is so good, he's just replenishing this army over and over again. Look at the concave he has here at the top of the ramp as well.
Yeah, those are +2 roaches as well, and is he going to get the second robo? He needs to click it. He hasn't seen that there's a second robotics facility. Oh, those Immortals on the high ground too are in a little bit of danger, but it looks like DdoRo's going to push this attack out. The nice thing for Shine throughout all of this is that, well, he's still sending units. That's, of course, good too, but his economy has not yet really been touched by DdoRo. So, yeah, this is a situation where Shine is just going to end up swarming over him, Zerg style. This is it. Yeah, losing another Nexus. Looks like DdoRo's going to probably lose this game. Yeah, there go the Immortals.
Yeah.
Yep.
You said it, though. Very Zerg style. Here's some more units, and some more units, and another wave. And I'm just going to keep producing off of 3 bases because there's nothing you can do now, especially because DdoRo, that is his mining. That is it.
Well, this is a really strong map for Zerg. It leaves Protoss open for a lot of counterattacks, and when you can disrupt your opponent's economy and keep yours safe like we saw Shine do, you can just kind of throw units at your opponent like this. And while it may not seem efficient, as long as you do things like kill important buildings, kill important units from those buildings, it can be a very, very good strategy here. So here comes Shine again. A couple more force fields from DdoRo, but only 1 Immortal in there. Looks like this might be the end of the game right here. I don't think Blink is going to save him now. Oh, yeah, the probes are there, too.
Yeah, you never want probes involved in the fight. They fall down very quickly. The Immortals have gone down. A sentry comes up to the back, but there's the GG. That is all, and TSL takes the next game in this set. So it is all tied up 1-1 going into game number 3.